Hello, I'm Mario from Riverside Millwork Group. Today we're going to show you how to measure a retrofit door. So just to explain quickly what a retrofit door is, if you have existing doors in your home and you'd like to replace them, we're going to show you how to measure the hinge positions and the lock set location on your existing door, as well as how to measure the door so that you can provide the measurements to us to machine a door that will just pop right into that existing opening. So let's get right into it. So first of all, the swing of the door, or the handing. When we're looking at this door here, the lock set is on the left, the hinges are on the right, and the door is pushing away. This door would be a right-handed swing. If the orientation were the opposite way, it would be a left. Now, just to clarify, if this door was pulling towards me and the hinges were here, that would make it a left-hand swing. Alternatively, on the other side, a right, if it's swinging towards you. So this door here that we're going to measure today, for demonstration purposes, is a right hand. Now, in order to measure the position of the top hinge, we are going to measure off the top of the door to the top of that first hinge, which is 8 inches. The middle hinge, or second hinge, we again measure off the top of the door to the top of that second hinge. We have 38.5 inches. And then for the third hinge, or bottom hinge on this door, we have 69 inches. So that's how you would measure for the hinge positions on a retrofit. Now, if we look at our machining sheet here, A is where the top hinge position is, which again we said is 8 inches. The second hinge, which is position B, was 38.5. And the bottom hinge, as we said, was 69 inches. Now we're going to show you how to measure the lock set location on a retrofit door. So if we open the door here, again, we would be referencing off the top of the door. Okay. We place our tape on the top, and we need the center of that latch or lock set. So we've got 44 inches there. That is the top of the door to the center of the latch. That is the measurement for your lock set location. Now we're going to show you how to measure the back set of your lock set. So this is the distance from the edge of the door to the center of the lock set hole. So that measurement is 2 3/8 inch. There are two common back sets for door hardware, 2 3/8 and 2 3/4. It's highly likely that one of these two measurements will be the measurement of your lock set back set. So now that we've shown you how to measure the hinge locations and lock set location of the door, we're going to show you how to fill in the sheet. So when we look at our door machining sheet here, the first thing we need to enter is the style of the door. So if you've selected a door style from our website or from our showroom, this is where you would fill in the style of the door. Next, we have the thickness of the door, which you can measure from the edge to edge of the thickness of the door. 1 3/8 and 1 3/4 are the two standard thicknesses of interior doors. You would then check off whether the door is hollow or solid core. Next is where you fill in the hinge locations the same way we've shown you before. So top of the door to the top of the first hinge is position A. That is where you would put in the measurement of 8 inches that we took before. Second, you have hinge position B, which is referenced from the top of the door to the top of the second hinge. That measurement was 38.5 inches. And then the third measurement is the bottom hinge, which we reference from the top of the door to the top of the third hinge, which was 69 inches. Typically, doors that are 84 inches in height or 7 feet use 3 hinges, just like we've measured here. 80-inch doors, which is the most common and standard door height, could use either 2 hinges or 3 hinges. Typically, standard hollow core doors only use 2 hinges. In this case, we would only fill in position A and position C. We would eliminate position B as there's no hinge in the center. If your door is a standard height and width, you would check off the height of the door here, and you would fill in the width of the door here. Doors come in widths in standard increments of 2 inches in width, starting typically at 12 inches in width, going up to approximately 36 inches in width. Oversized doors are available as well, but are custom. That brings us to the next part of the sheet. If your doors are a custom size, so a height other than 80 or 84 inches, this is where you fill in the height, which can be measured by taking the top to the bottom of the door. Width as well, if it's custom, so in a non-2-inch increment, this is where you would fill in the width of the door. This measurement can be taken from edge to edge by measuring the door. Lastly, if doors are 90 inches or higher, they will require 4 hinges. This is where we go to the bottom portion, and the same way we've measured the 80-inch door with 3 hinges, we would measure a 90-inch or higher door with 4. Position A from top of the door to the top of the first hinge. Position B from top of the door to the top of the second hinge. Position C from the top of the door to the top of the third hinge. And position D from the top of the door to the top of the fourth hinge. Lock set location measuring doesn't change based on the height of the door. It is always referenced off the top, and the measurement is taken from the top of the door to the center of the lock set. Thanks for taking the time to watch our video on how to measure for a retrofit door. Retrofit doors provide a great option for replacing your existing doors without replacing existing frames or trim. Clean, easy, efficient, and very easy to order. Have a great day.